1050 ESPN New York. Michael K is on.
327 here on the Michael K Show, and in studio is the guy who's probably going to be the second pick in the draft on Thursday. That's Ndamaking Suh, and he joins us now. Ndamaking, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very, very well. Tell me what you are. I mean, you excited? You nervous? I mean, you probably know you're going second, but what's going through your soul right now?
Nothing much. I'm excited to see my family. My mom and dad are out here, hopefully tomorrow, and then my sister's right behind me.
Yeah, she just put a number one in the air. Now, is that something that would mean something to you, that you'd be the number one pick? And are you surprised that they're probably going with Sam Bradford?
I'm obviously there's no definite answer to that question, but I would love to be number one. I'm a competitor, so I want to be number one. I want to work for it as I felt I have, and going through the combine and so forth. So it would mean a lot, but I won't be disappointed too bad if I don't, because whatever team that does give me, they won't be disappointed by what they get.
Have you spoken to other teams other than the Lions? Have the Lions contacted you yet? Do you know that they have an interest at two?
I did not know that they have interest. I'm glad you're telling me this, but no, I knew they had an interest, and as well as St. Louis and Tampa Bay. I've took all three visits, and those are the three main teams that I've talked to, but I've only really taken visits, and that's about it.
Now, people making you work out, because everybody knows how great you are. They saw, they see the tape, they saw you play live. How much of workouts have you done, and what'd you do with the combine? A lot of stuff?
I did everything at the combine. That was my goal, to prepare for that for 6 weeks after the bowl games, and some of the award tours after the bowl games, and took care of business.
Now, it always seems we will have one of the draft picks come up on the show the day or two before, and I always ask the same question. On Thursday, no matter if you pick first or second, you're going to have more money than you probably ever dreamed of as a child. What's that like? I mean, you're about to become a very rich person. Is it overwhelming?
No, not really. I got a great person behind me and great family and friends that definitely keep me grounded. And I know I'm lucky. I'm a lucky one that has that instilled humility in them.
Have you spent some of the money in your mind already?
No.
Has your sister yet? Is she going to spend it? She's rolling her eyes.
She can spend whatever she wants.
Now, if it's number two and if it's the Lions, okay, the Lions have had a history of losing. Does that worry you, or are you saying to yourself, hey, I'm going to be the guy who's going to turn that around?
Not at all. I've never been a part of a losing team except for in 2007 when we went 5-7 Nebraska, and obviously we turned that around very quickly. So I don't see whatever team that I go to having a problem to help them turn that around. Was
this a dream of yours as a kid, to be an NFL player?
It wasn't. I played soccer when I was younger, so I was really the mindset of soccer and playing basketball, and really wanted to go to college for basketball ultimately. But like I said, I had great people in my corner that kind of pushed me and opened my eyes up to the game of football and said, go ahead and try this. Don't just play it to play it. Go ahead and see if you can make something of it. And definitely have helped me become the person I am now.
And at what age did you think, you know what, I can do this? I can do this at a high level.
I think it came true when I actually got my first scholarship to go to college, and that was my junior year, going into my senior year, and it's been great ever since. But it's obviously been some ups and downs, and it's been a lot of work. So I'm definitely looking forward to going to the next level.
Do you still think you have the skills to play NBA ball?
I definitely do, but I just wish I was like 4 more inches taller. I would have been perfect.
Right, but you still love the game. Do you play at all?
Well, Coach Bo has been on me the last 2 years, so I've steadily tapered off. So the last time I played was over the winter break of 2008. It was the last time I actually got to play, and I was playing with him. What
kind of coach is Bo Pelini? Because I think he's turned that around. That was the right coach for Nebraska.
Oh, he was definitely the right coach for Nebraska, because he's a fiery guy, not afraid to get into you and let you know how he feels, which I respect. Doesn't care if you're the superstar of the team or perceived as a superstar, or if you're a scout team guy, you're going to get treated the same exact way, which is what I like. And he's just a great coach overall and knows how to coach players. He's a player's coach in my mind, with ideal players coach.
Is there a competition between you and Gerald McCoy?
And maybe in your guys' eyes, I don't really see that there's too much competition. Obviously, we play the same position, but we played in two totally different schemes, and he was asked to do different things as I was. And I played N and I played DT, so I don't know exactly what he all did down there. And I played fullback, so I mean you can't really compare. There's differences there, and they're two different teams.
Now you at the combine, and obviously here in New York, as you guys get prepared for the draft, you kind of meet people that you wouldn't have met or hung out with people. Anybody you've come close with? Any player that you say, this is a pretty decent guy?
Not really. I mean, obviously, I've been on the war tours with guys and have become friends. And I was just with C.J. Spiller, good guy from Clemson. Played against him in '08 and down in Jacksonville in the Gator Bowl. So, I mean, all those great guys started to bond with. And I don't know, maybe the one you might be surprised with. I'm good friends with Colt. Talked to him last weekend. So, definitely a good guy.
No, Nebraska fans don't want to hear that, though, right?
Hey, we can be friends as long as we're not on the field.
Talk with Ndamaking Suh. He's going to be picked probably the number 2 pick in the NFL draft on Thursday, and he's also here for Subway. And you say that you were a Subway famous fan even before you became a spokesman for Subway, right?
Exactly. I've been eating Subway since I was a little kid. I used to come home from school, middle school, take the bus home, get dropped off on my bus stop, and grab some Subway before I went home and make my mom mad because I'm full. I didn't want to eat supper.
Now, I found out today that they made a bust of your head out of pepperoni, and I actually just took a look at the picture. Kind of looks like your head. I mean, that must not be an easy thing to do.
No, not at all. That artist did a hell of a job. I know I'm very pretty, but with pepperoni, it's kind of tough. And I mean, it was definitely a beautiful sight of that bust. And I mean, pepperoni is you can kind of spice it up with those Subway sandwiches. It's like the new bacon.
Now, you can actually see the picture of the pepperoni head on our website, ESPNNewYork.com. So if you want to see how Ndamaking Suh looks in pepperoni, now, would you be so daring as to eat your head?
I don't think so. I definitely don't think I would be eating my head.
So anyway, you are here for Subway along with Ryan Howard, Michael Phelps, Michael Strahan, all famous fans of Subway restaurants. So we wish you good luck. Now, I just wanted to know, in preparing, obviously, for your next stage in life, the NFL, have you watched NFL film, and do you look and say, gee, this game is a little bit too quick for me, or there's a level above me, and I've got to bring myself up to it? Or do you believe you're at that level right now?
I definitely think I'm at that level. I think going back from my last year at Nebraska made me that much more ready for the next level. I think I was ready the previous year, but obviously I wanted to graduate from school, and then I wanted another great year and really leave my footsteps at Nebraska, which I hopefully did, but I wanted to go back and win. For the most part, we did. Unfortunately, we didn't get to a BCS Bowl due to some circumstances, but that's okay. But, I mean, for the most part, I definitely think I'm ready, and I think that's highly due to the Pellinis and that defensive staff at Nebraska.
How great was that game against Texas? I mean, you guys should have won that game. I mean, it was down to the last second.
Yeah, it was a tough loss. It was unfortunate the way it ended, but I mean, things happen. We had a shot to block a field goal, and we didn't get it done. So they won, and that's what it was. What
do your friends call you, Ndamaking? Do they shorten it? I mean, how does a friend refer to you? Because we're tight now, and I got to know what to call you.
A lot of my friends call me Sue, or back home with my buddies I grew up with in high school. I got a best friend that his name is Dom, and I'm Damo.
All right. Well, Damo, good luck, and best of luck on Thursday. Best of luck with Subway, and we thank you for popping in with us.
Our pleasure.
All right, we'll continue our talk with Jason Taylor, who just signed with the New York Jets. A little bit of a shocker, so the Dolphins let him go. Jason Taylor now a member of the Jets. The number 1-800-919-ESPN, 1-800-919-3776. You've got to see Ndamaking Suh's pepperoni head on ESPNNewYork.com. We'll have that on our website a little bit later on. Good luck to him on Thursday. We'll be back in just a moment, 10:50 ESPN New York.